Hey, welcome back to Lemons Cocktails and Martini March. Today we're going to do another variation of the Martini, the Tuxedo No. 2. This was created in 2017 at the Floor Bar in Manhattan, New York. Alright, so as I'm going over and editing the video, I actually realized I said completely the wrong date. It's not 2017, it's the early 1900s. The Difford's recipe that I was looking at was actually from 2017, but the recipe originates early 1900s. Original, really old, my bad, sorry. Last week we did the Joy Division, which used a lot of Cointreau as orange flavoring instead of orange bitters, but today we're back to orange bitters. Now the main ingredients of this are changed a little bit from a standard mixture. We're going to use some Plymouth Gin, which is the originally called for type gin. We're going to use Martini Vermouth di Torino. It's a dry vermouth, and even though Martini Vermouth is not really known for being like an excellent quality, I think these special reserve ones are actually really tasty, and it's kind of become one of my favorite vermouths lately. So I'm using it instead of the original Dolan. This recipe calls for Maraschino Liqueur, which I'm really interested to see how that works in a martini because I can't picture it yet, and I haven't tried this, so we're going to try it together for the first time today. This uses orange bitters. Today I'm using Fee Brothers, and for the Absinthe, which also calls for a little bit of spritz in the glass, we're going to use Grand Absinthe. And to be honest, you'll see I use this same bottle of absinthe and everything because I don't really have a lot of variety. I'm not a big absinthe drinker. I don't know enough about the spirit category to really dive into it. So this one bottle has lasted me like 3 years, and as you can see, like I haven't even used that much. So it's working out well. I like the way it tastes, and it works well in the cocktails. So this is a stirred cocktail, and I'm really interested to see how this works because the ratios, it feels like it could be a little bit sweet to me with this Luxardo Maraschino, so I'm really interested to try it. So let's go ahead and start mixing it. All right, our first ingredient is going to be 1 dash of orange bitters. Then we're going to do a 1/4 ounce of our Luxardo Maraschino, 3/4 of an ounce of our dry vermouth, and 2 1/4 ounces of our gin. Now let's add our ice. Give that a nice stir. Now we're going to keep stirring that for a good 20-30 seconds. Get a really good dilution down. And you can see the difference from last week's cocktail. And you can see the difference from when we did the, I could already see a difference in the Joy Division last week. Whereas when we put that absinthe in, it started to get a little bit cloudy, milky look. Today, just clear and cool. I'm stirring this super loud. Japan would be unimpressed. But I want to get this really well diluted. Yeah. We're going to strain that off into our nice chilled Nick and Nora. Press a little orange oil over the top. Should go well with those orange bitters. And we're just going to garnish with that peel. So I realized I just messed up. I forgot to spray the top with our absinthe, so I'm just going to do that now real quick on the camera. Let's go. Boom. Easy going. I'm going to throw this wheel, going to throw the garnish in, make it easier to drink. Cheers. Ooh. Honestly, spritzing that on top feels like a good decision already because I get a lot of the orange oil, obviously, from both the orange bitters and the orange expressed on top. But mixed with the absinthe, this has a really pleasant, sweet, interesting flavor that I'm really excited to try. So, cheers. Oh, that is really tasty. I was really worried that this would be overly sweet with that Maraschino liqueur, but honestly, it's not the main driver. And neither is the gin. Honestly, this comes together really well. I was worried about the sweetness and too much gin because 2 1/4 ounces of gin is a little bit more than I would use in a normal martini, but this all balances out so incredibly well. You have a little bit of sweetness and nice cherry taste, but not overly syrupy sweet like I was worried about. And you still get a lot of that vermouth. This is why I was mentioning earlier, I do like that Martini Special Reserve di Torino dry vermouth because it brings a lot stronger botanical flavor to it. And I feel with Plymouth especially, it really goes together with that gin and makes this great, rich martini taste that it's still a martini, it still has like all the classic flavors, but it has something more, and it's something more that I really like. Again, the sweetness, that little bit of absinthe on top with the orange oils brings it together. It's really nice, it's refreshing. I'm gonna have another sip actually. I gotta be honest, I think I like this better than the Joy Division last week. So it's really fun trying all these martinis out and seeing, you know, what I like, what I don't like, and what the difference is in all these variations that I'm gonna be able to get to try, which I hope is a lot, but also, you know, I gotta go to work, so I can't drink like 4 martinis a night or martinis every night, but I'll do what I can for you guys. You've got a martini that you want to see made, or you have a favorite, let me know. I'm really curious in the comments. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Cheers.